pulling it up, and I'll fire off an ad as soon as it allows me, because that apparently helps delay ads.
Does it? I don't know.
I don't know, that's what Shorty was telling me. He said if you fire an ad off, like a pushed ad, as soon as you can, then it increases the amount of time till the next ad will show up.
Oh, how do you do that? Because I don't know if I do that.
So in OBS, under docs, you can add a custom browser doc. And what I did was I took the quick actions panel from Twitch and added that as a custom doc. So I have like my raid channel button, my manage goals, stream together, and push an ad, like little shortcut clicky buttons here.
Okay.
Sub only chat if I only want Ashley to chat for some reason.
I will have to work on that because I got plenty of space on my OBS. So
Yeah, I forgot I had like one little section there that I never used. And I was like, well, get rid of that. I'll put this in here. So yeah, give people a few minutes to shuffle on in here. I'm actually really looking forward to playing Mario Kart. I think it should be
as am I.
As
am I. I haven't played it in a while, but it was definitely one that I played a lot of on the SNES.
Yeah, it's been
that Zelda. I know that there are other SNES games that I played a lot of, but
yeah, welcome in, Fusha. And Decky. I hope you like that, Fusha. Right now she's between you and Garlip, so that's gonna help you out a little bit there. But mostly that she's not done yet. Yeah, she still has like 2 hours and 15 left.
How far is she?
She has beaten all of 50cc, and she's got the first 2 cups done of 100.
Nice.
Yeah, so she's five golds in, and she's gotten damn close on the Star Cup.
Okay.
So
yeah, I woke up probably around 4 o'clock this morning because of a little butthole cat.
Denji.
That's the one. And then I was like, oh, I'm up and looking at my phone, and then I saw like at 12:30 my time, it was like, hey, Ash is streaming. I was like, oh, I'm gonna think about this. And then my brain was clouded because I was so tired, and I was like, oh, I wanted to watch, but then I fell back asleep. Then I woke up and I was like, okay, time to bash Mark in the Wheel of Struggle channel on Discord.
I'm awake and refreshed. Time to insult Mark.
Pretty much. Don't you guys see what's going on here? Put your tin hats on.
Put your tinfoil hats on, gosh.
Or tinfoil hats on.
It was so funny because so Super Mario Kart. So Ash doesn't play like a lot of games. She's got some that she really likes, and she plays them a lot. But she doesn't play like a wide variety of them. Mario Kart Super Nintendo is one of the ones that she grew up on.
There you go.
And so I was like, you've played this game before. I bet you could do better than Garlips. Garlips Rage Quit was legendary. Oh,
I have to go back and watch that.
I supped on that sweet nourishment.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Let me grab a...
Lily's blasting some Animal Crossing in the back here.
Oh.
So,
one of my villagers wanted to move out. Like, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
You
stay here and you work. Also, welcome in, Stormy. I didn't say that. I saw you, but I didn't say anything.
You're my favorite penguin. You're staying put.
And at first I asked her if she wanted to play Pepsi Man, and she's like, no. And then, that was yesterday.
The smart choice.
She's like, no. And then today, as I asked her, I said, okay, well, because she spent like all night last night and all morning this morning goofing around with like her different scenes and her transitions and stream elements overlays and alerts and everything, and she's like really getting into it. And I said, okay, well after Mario Kart, what are you gonna do? And she says, well, I don't know, I think I'm running out of time for Pepsi Man, aren't I? I said, well, you have until Wednesday. She said, I said, well, it's a pretty simple game. It's only 2 buttons, really.
Yeah.
It's simple, but it's hard. And so,
Deceivably simple, or simply deceiving. I don't. Some term in there somewhere. My brain is fried from doing a previous interview today. So.
Speaking of, there she is. 6 buttons. Yeah, Fuchsia counting each of the D-pad buttons. Can I ask a question? How does this read? Derp-dido? Oh, derp-de-doo.
You said it first, though. You said torpedo first, though.
Derp-dido. It's like a really stupid torpedo. Like a bullet bill, but like a really dumb smile on him.
Bullet bills are something that I was thinking of when that came up. Yep.
That's amazing. Okay. Well,
I'm guessing Ash is talking from her phone.
yeah.
Because I'm guessing she meant to say talking about me.
Oh yeah.
But autocorrect filled in some stuff.
As a frequent
Talking boutique me.
as a frequent victim of autocorrect, I recognize that right away.
Yep.
Yes, honey, you can't be bothering me right now, okay? You can show me all the stuff when I'm done, okay? All right, thank you. She wanted to show me she got a pyramid from Gulliver, and she caught a crab.
Oh.
So she's all excited about it. A king crab, excuse me. A red king crab, Jesus. What the heck? Fuchsia wants to see the pyramid. Fuchsia, I wish I could show you. I don't have a capture card, so what happens on the Switch stays on the Switch. With a heel. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What the wheel are you doing?
So, all right, guys. Week 8. Although I put round 7. Is this actually 7 or is this 8? Hold on.
Hold on. This is week 8.
Hold on.
Holding.
Week 7 was Pepsi Man. Why did I have the wrong one in the title? Hold on. Hold tight.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties that are really easy to fix. Oh yeah, that's right. Boom, done. Never happened. You saw nothing.
We flash forwarded a week. 8 because Octo. That's right.
That's true. I should have known.
Because Octo means 8.
So, this week we have Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo on the SNES 9X emulator.
And if my games weren't still packed away, I'd pull out the cartridge right now just to be like, bam, there you go.
Bam. Yeah, I have it downstairs. It's a racing game on the Super Nintendo. We're playing the US version. The rules are go fast, so basically just like Pepsi Man and Sonic, we're going fast. We're really getting the racers out of our system here. So the rules basically are to get gold on all the cups. So there's 3 gold cups in 50cc, 4 in 100, and once you get gold on all 4 100, that will unlock the 150cc. Obviously, with each engine upgrade here, you are going faster, so are the opponents, but they also get smarter and more asshole-ish as you go up in cups.
Oh, especially for the SNES version.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they get real super asshole-ish there. It says there are 12 cups. There's actually 11. That's a typo. Mostly just because there's no special cup in 50cc. That's really the only difference. Like I explained, once you get all golds in 100, that unlocks 150. And so our progress here is the number of gold cups you won, and then the tiebreaker is the time that you won your latest gold cup. So pretty simple rules.
Straightforward.
Yeah, pretty simple rules here. So let's go over to the manual. All right, here we go.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong Jr. Donkey Kong Jr. here is the son of the Donkey Kong from the original Donkey Kong and the father of the Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Country.
Mm.
So there's some Donkey Kong lore for you.
I honestly never knew that.
I think it came up in one of Quantum's streams that we looked up the wiki for. So,
Who
fun
is
stuff.
the Donkey Kong in the Game Boy version of Donkey Kong? Which starts with the arcade levels of Donkey Kong.
I would assume that's Donkey Kong Senior.
Okay.
So, let's get a
I
peek at
wouldn't
the
mind if
manual.
that game got on the wheel at some point. I really, I have that Game Boy game somewhere.
Donkey Kong Game Boy. Is that the one that is kind of like a puzzle game and you're Mario and trying to...
Yes, and there's like you can collect the umbrella, the lock, and something else through each level.
Yeah, I feel like I had that as a kid, but I was way too young to really get it.
Same, and then visited it again in high school and loved it.
Yeah, I bet I could. I bet I'd do a lot better than my 8-year-old self did.
I bet you would too. Wait, so you weren't born with these God-given powers?
No, I
Would you do drink from God's well?
I mean, it was offered to me. So we have here
That's right.
Lakitu's introduction, which is, yeah, it doesn't matter. So here's our buttons. Basic Super Nintendo controller. Your Y button is your brakes. Start button to pause. Select lets you switch to and from the rear view mirror in a one-player game. So it plays as a split screen game here, and usually on the bottom half it will show the map with everybody. You can push select and it'll show your rear view mirror, which is good if you're trying to drop bananas, or green shells, yeah. But otherwise, I think I personally just prefer having the map.
Yeah, same.
Control pad to move left and right. Hold down and press the item button to drop shells behind you. Press up and the item button to throw bananas. That's not
in front of you.
Yes, to throw them in front of you. So, I don't think that's detailed in here, but I remember that. L and R button will make you do a little hop, and that helps you power slide around corners.
That is going to be very key. So because it's in the manual, I just want to point out to everybody, remember your L and R buttons.
Oh yeah, definitely remember your power slide. That is, especially as you get into the later 100 cc's and the 150 cc's, it starts becoming more necessary. X button does the same as the select button, but it also cancels entries on the selection screen. So if you accidentally pick the wrong racer, you can X and go back. A button to use your items. B button to go fast. Couldn't get a hand on it at all. Yeah, it's the power slide in the Super Nintendo is a lot, in my opinion, a lot tougher than the later games.
Yeah, I think it was best used, in my opinion, in Double Dash.
Yeah, it's a lot more comfy in the 64 version. In the SNES version, I actually just end up like feathering the accelerator around corners more than anything else. So here's our characters: Mario, Donkey Kong Jr., Luigi,
as you said.
Jr.
Luigi.
I think this is the only game he shows up except for Donkey Kong Jr. Math.
I mean, there is also the game Donkey Kong Jr., so...
Was it? Oh, okay. I guess then never mind. He's got multiple games. Good for him.
You play as him, trying to rescue your father from Mario.
That's right! I do remember that one. Okay. What a guy. So, your B button's basically going to be your basic confirm for everything through the menus. We're going to be doing Mario Kart GP, but as Tom brought up, you can, while you're on the timer, with timer on, you can do time trials if you need practice on stages.
Yep.
I mean that if you're having trouble just getting around certain corners, I could see that being helpful. But personally, I'd rather just be doing GPs because time trials doesn't have opponents, so you're not getting any you're not getting any opponent practice.
But it does help. I mean, you would be learning the track anyway on GP, but time trial, you know, if you need to get one specific part good, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think for the most part, sticking to GP is probably going to be your best bet.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Is I'm thinking I'm just going to be sticking on GP. So Mario Kart GP here, you have 3 cups and a 4th special cup. There is a special cup race, so you can only enter after mastering the others in the 100cc class. So yeah, you have to do Mushroom Flower and Star to unlock special. Get gold on all 4, that unlocks 150cc. Here's our other modes. You don't think what's true, Fuchsia? Pretty sure the special cup is available right away. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I saw it grayed out on Ash's gameplay last night. Could be misremembering. I won't put that past me, but I think it is.
Don't look at me. I don't remember.
Yeah. So basic race rules here. There's eight karts. You start it. Your first race, you'll always be in 8th place to start out. Don't hit your accelerator too early before the green light, or you'll peel out and everybody gets a head start on you. Try to experiment to find the best time to push the accelerator. You'll know when you get it. See here, yeah, you can change the bottom screen to whatever you want. Here's your menu. Here's your time. Here's what your item is showing. It'll just say 1 for 1 player when you start out the game. Here's your red, green start signal. Here's your cart with a C for some reason instead of a K. Number of carts with a C remaining. So for every race that you go through, you can only proceed to the next race if you get 4th place or higher. So if you get 5th or lower, or if you push start and give up, you lose a life. Here's your current position, and this is the number of coins you have. Coins are actually important in this game. It might seem like, ooh, I get coins, I get points. Well, no. Later in the manual here, it'll explain what coins do for you. Every race is 5 laps, and like I said, you have to place in the top 4 to go to the next one. 5th or lower, you lose a cart. Ranked out. Oh, you lost, you big loser.
Womp womp.
Oh, they were Bowser. So you can press retry, obviously, to use a life and retry. If it's your first race on a cup, you might as well just end and start the cup over. Keep that extra life.
Yeah.
Here's the points you get for each placement, 9, 6, 3, 1. Obviously, you're going to want to begin as many firsts as you can. Your opponent, the CPUs are not going to be trading places very often, short of someone getting shelled right before the finish line. So, more often than not, the person who gets second in the first race, assuming you get first, the opponent that gets second is going to keep getting second the rest of the races. So more or less, you're going to have one rival who you are going to be battling it out for first place throughout the races.
Yep.
So you can see here 9, 6, 3, 1. Your second place rival is determined by which character you pick. So if you pick Mario, you're going to be duking it out with Donkey Kong Jr. here. So take that in mind when you are picking characters. Maybe test it out in the 50cc's where it's pretty easy and you're like, okay, well, this character dukes it out with Bowser and I hate him running into me and shoving me all around the course. So maybe I pick a different character so I don't have to deal with Bowser.
Yep.
So this little up arrow here is a little booster. It'll make you zip. This is a jump. So right here you can see that's going to zip you into the jump, and when you go fast over a jump, you will go up very high. Alternatively, you can hit the L or R buttons to jump over the little ramp if there's like an item block on the other side. Like right here, see, Luigi could jump over that and get that item block. Question block, these are your item blocks. Run over it to get an item. Press the A button to use the item. You can push A to stop the, it'll kind of like roulette or slot machine through a bunch of different items for a bit. If you push A, it'll stop it early. And then you can push A to use it. You'll see here in the pictures that once you've run over one, it turns red and you can't pick that one up again. CPUs don't pick up items, right? Each CPU has their own like programmed in item that they will use, and that's the only thing they use. Bowser, for example, has fireballs. He'll drop fireballs behind him. He'll shoot fireballs up ahead. That is all he can do, but they can do it at will. They can do it as much as they want. I was watching Ash play last night, and her rival was Princess Peach here, and Princess Peach throws these mushrooms that land on the ground, and if you hit the mushroom, you turn tiny. When you're tiny, if somebody runs you over, you get flattened and lose a ton of time.
Oh yeah, that is a very bad time killer.
Yeah, it's huge. So yeah, that's another thing about when you're picking your character. Keep in mind who your opponent's going to be. Most of them are just projectiles, right? They're just a different colored banana peel, basically.
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi, they weren't thinking when they programmed them. Mario and Luigi get endless stars. They can hit star anytime they want, and it sucks ass. I saw Garlips on his playthrough was wondering how, I think it was Mario or Luigi was able to activate a star and then like 2 seconds later activated another star, and that's because that's all he has. He can use as much as he wants. He's not picking up items. They just get to use their abilities.
Yeah.
I believe that changes in the 64 version. They get regular items.
They're
just
able
like
to use items.
Yeah. The flip side of that, that seems kind of bullshit. The flip side of that is you don't ever get red shelled. You don't ever get red shelled. They don't ever use a mushroom speed boost to just zoom past you. They do get endless high jumps though, which is kind of BS. All of them get high jumps. But most of that, the high jumps really only help them avoid obstacles. They don't use it to they don't use it to get like shortcuts or anything. So here's our items.
For the most part, the NPCs just stick to the track.
Yeah, the NPCs have a very strict line that they follow on the track. So if you are on that line, all of them will bash into you. They will all drive right over you. They don't really veer off their course unless they're forced to. Saw the high jump and it made me think I was doing something wrong with your jumps. Yeah, the NPCs have their own special. They basically have an unlimited feather jump. So here's our items that you can get from the item blocks. Your green shell will shoot directly in front of you in a straight line. It'll bounce around until it hits either hits you, hits someone else, or hits water, lava, something like that.
You will be surprised how often it will ricochet and come back right to you.
Oh boy, Ash had that. She kept going for Peach and it would bounce right back and smack her in the face.
It's a thing.
It is absolutely a thing. And like I said earlier, you can hold down and push A to drop it behind you. And it just stays stationary like a banana peel.
Oh, son of a gun.
Yep. Red shell is a homing shell. It will take it kind of shoots out for just a little bit in front of you, and then it will lock onto your opponent and circle around to them. It will take the most direct course to them, so make sure you have line of sight. Otherwise, it will go into a wall, or it can go into lava or something like that, and you end up wasting it. Banana peel, drop it behind you. It's an obstacle. Anyone who hits it spins out for like a second or two. You can hold up an A to throw it ahead of you, which I don't know. I prefer to drop banana peels behind me. I feel like I have a lot more control where they're at.
Yeah, I think that's the general consensus for everybody who's played Mario Kart.
Yeah, throwing it ahead of you, not only does it seem to miss where I want to put it most of the time, but then I have to dodge it too.
Just a pain in the butt.
Yeah. The feather here is probably one of my favorite items, frankly. This gives you a really super high jump, and probably half of the tracks have some sort of shortcut you can take with this. Whether that is just a path that leads to nothing, and then you hop over, say, one of Bowser's stages, you can hop over lava and get into, get a nice jump up on a stage. You can jump over the rainbow block barriers to, make a shortcut. There's a lot of creative use for the feather item.
There really is. It is a top tier item.
Absolutely love that. Mushroom is a great item too. A nice speed boost. Probably best to keep it on a straightaway, because if you use it on a turn, you have very limited turn ability while you're boosting. Personally, I like to save it for the finish line and boost in front of anybody who might be in front of me, and just zip right past them.
Well, that, and if you hit them, it spins them out. So.
Oh yeah. The star is like a longer mushroom with better turning, and if you touch anyone or anything, they will spin out, and you are also immune to most track obstacles. So some levels have thwomps, and some levels have the Monty Mole. You will just shrug them right off. You won't care. Water, lava, or off an edge, you end up losing your star. So be careful. That speed increase can get you into trouble. The rarest item on here is the lightning bolt. If you get this on your run, consider yourself lucky. It is very likely you will not even see this in your 5 hours.
I mean, you're just gonna get it every fucking time.
Yeah, I'm gonna hack into my game. Fuchsia got 3. Jesus Christ. Well done, Fuchsia. But this is the best item in the game. All of your opponents will become smaller. Like they had hit one of Peach's mushrooms, they will move slower, and you can run them over. It's temporary.
Oh, yeah.
It's temporary, but it is a huge boost for you.
Especially if you're in a tight knit group and you get that. Oh man.
Oh yeah, it's go time. The coin will add 2 coins to your total, so you can push, collect them right away. Nice for the early game. Usually later laps, it's kind of a waste.
Yeah.
The ghost you won't see. You won't see ghost at all because that's only in battle mode.
Yeah.
2-player GP. We're not doing 2-player GP. You can do time trials if you want. It's just you running alone on the track. Battle mode. Battle mode is a blast, but we're not doing it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So secret weapons for winning. Power sliding. So this is what Kylo was talking about earlier. While turning, if you use the L and R buttons, you can do a power slide. This will help you get around sharp corners without letting off the gas. Just be careful, because that could send you even further off course, and I believe even in this one, if you power slide too much, you will actually spin out. I know that's a thing in 64, and I'm pretty sure it's in this one too. Collect your coins. So this is what I was mentioning earlier. Up to 10 coins actually makes your cart go faster. So you want to try to have at least 10 coins as early as possible and hold on to them as much as you can. You can have more than 10 coins, but only the first 10 actually matter for your top speed.
Yeah.
There are ways to lose coins. If you get hit by a shell or whatever, you'll lose, I think, 3 coins. If you fall off,
you're right.
if you fall off the edge into water, into lava, Lakita will pick you up and he'll take 2 coins. If you bump into an NPC, they will take 1 coin off of you. So try to avoid getting bumped, avoid Lakitu, avoid getting hit, and you'll keep your coins. Yeah, Steven, I was just mentioning that before we got started here. We actually had a match this week.
Congratulations.
Yeah, way to go. So your starting position will determine the number of coins you start with. So that kind of helps the later positions catch up to the the pole position.
Yeah. That
Oh.
you two did, Fusha. That you two did.
Sorry, I said the getting hit was a 3 coin. It's a 4 coin loss, so it's even worse.
Oof.
If you don't have any coins and you bump into somebody, you will briefly spin out. Not quite as bad as hitting like a banana peel spin out, but you will still spin out a little bit.
Yeah.
So here's your selection of drivers, and right here it lays it out. There's basically only 4 kinds of drivers, and each kind of driver has 2 skins, more or less. So the bros, so Mario and Luigi have the same kart statistics, and they're pretty well rounded. Decent top speed, decent acceleration, decent handling. And I want to say the reason they did this is that if you did 2-player, that you're on even ground if you wanted to be the same character.
Mm-hmm.
Princess and Yoshi, these 2 have the highest acceleration, but also the lowest top speed. They also have the best handling. Peach was my girl when I was a kid, so I will probably be using her a bit. Both of these racers have very fast acceleration. Yeah. Princess uses the poison mushroom. Here's Bowser and Donkey Kong Jr. They have the highest. Yeah, they have the highest top speed. They have the lowest acceleration, and probably, I would say, the worst turning. These guys are awful. Frankly, outside of 50cc or speed runs, these guys are the worst.
Very much so.
In casual play, these guys are going to be awful. The flip side of that is having them as opponents. They will happily bump into you and shove you right off the track.
Oh my ass. They are pains in the ass.
Mm-hmm. He throws fireballs, he throws bananas. They're basically the same. These guys are pretty good mid-range between Mario and Luigi and Princess and Yoshi. They have decently good acceleration, pretty good handling, but they have lower top speed than Mario and Luigi do.
Yep.
They are, however, good all-around racers that are better than average control in corners. They do not skid as easy. They're good for beginners who are just learning to race. So yeah. Yep. And here, it outlines, oh, let me zoom out. Here you can see it outlines a performance chart. It shows the best karts for every track. So memorize these 4 here, that it actually gives you a idea of what they're looking at. Oh, I didn't realize Koopa and Toad had less top speed than Princess and Yoshi. I thought they had the worst top speed. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, Mario and Luigi, fair acceleration, decent top speed, but better than Princess and Koopa. Yeah, you can read the chart. There are more stages than these 4, but this is just kind of a good idea if you're looking to match your character to the cup you're playing. You can use this chart. Koopa Troopa and Toad looking like they're pretty good on all the races.
Yep.
So it says here, while the Princess and Yoshi have some trouble with the steering wheel. I don't know about that. I'm not sure I agree. I didn't seem to have any trouble racing as Peach. But maybe that's just because I didn't play enough Toad. Maybe I'll rectify that. I'm still unsure how I'm gonna play.
I think I was gonna go as Mario, but I think I'm gonna play as Toad. Actually.
Yeah, I'm thinking either. I mean, it's gonna be one of these two, or one of these two, or even one of these two. Frankly, I don't know.
You've just listed 6 options now. So
yeah,
8, so.
I've eliminated 2, and that's as far as I've gotten. It's gonna depend who the rivals are, because I really don't want Mario and Luigi as a rival.
That is also true. Yeah. Having them have essentially everlasting invincibility is poo.
It's awful. Yeah. Then besides that, it's I'm gonna try and tailor maybe to the CC I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how.
Yeah, you're not stuck with one racer the entire time, I believe. So.
Oh yeah, you absolutely feel free to be swapping to different racers as you change cups, or even if you game over, be like, oh, maybe I'll try someone else who might end up working better for you.
Yep.
So, Fuchsia tried all the types. Good, great. That's how you should do it. So here's just some kind of obstacles you're gonna see here. You're gonna have these pipes that are gonna be in the way. Watch out, you'll just bump into them, but it'll pretty much take all your momentum away. In the donut planes, you got these assholes. They will jump up and latch onto you. In order to get them off, tap L and R to jump, and it'll knock them off faster. No obstacles in Ghost Valley stages, but there are a lot of edges to fall off. So you got to be mindful of bumping into the walls, because some areas don't have walls. And the walls you do bump into break away, so you can't bump into them more than once.
Yep.
Bowser Castle not only has lava you can jump into, but it has these asshole thwomps. The thwomps won't come down on the first lap. They stay stationary in the air, but for laps 2 through 5, they will start coming down. More often than not, the worst. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and they take forever to go back up.
Mm-hmm. More often than not, what's going to happen is one of these assholes is going to be right in front of you. It's going to block the way, and you're going to sit there and bump, 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 bump before it finally moves, and you can go. Rarely, one of them will fall on you. It'll be the same effect that if you get miniaturized and get ran over.
Man.
Excuse me. Choco Island here. You have piranha plants you gotta watch out. I believe they spin you out if you get hit. They're stationary, so they're actually pretty easy to avoid. I frankly don't remember ever hitting one of them. They're pretty out of the way. Koopa Beach has the Cheep Cheeps flopping around. I don't think they spin you out, and there's not a lot of them that I can remember.
I think they do, actually. I think
do they? Oh, okay. I rarely remember seeing them at all. So, yeah, just be mindful of them when you do see them. And then Vanilla Lake has red pipes, which same thing as the green pipes. They'll take all your momentum away. But then Vanilla Lake, you also have ice and really slick tracks to worry about. And the ice once you bump into it, cracks and breaks away. But it'll still take all your momentum out.
Mm-hmm.
And here's all the maps to the races. So you got Mario Circuit 1 here. You go this way. I mean, you could like feather jump here if you had it. It's kind of a meh thing to do.
Yeah.
Donut Plains 1, you could probably feather jump here somewhere if you wanted to. You also have a break in the wall right here, which you could use a boost to go through. If you're in the grass or the dirt, you will slow down. However, if you have a mushroom or a star, you can drive over it without any slowdown. Ghost Valley, here's one of those ramps I was telling you about. So you go counterclockwise on this one. So as you're coming up over this, if you have a feather, you can hop this gap and take a little shortcut here to the finish line. Oh, if you run into an oil slick, you'll spin out. That's right. You'll see that on some of the Mario circuits.
Yep.
Bowser Castle 1. This one's actually pretty straightforward stage. I think you have... This little stretch here has like 3 boosters on it, and I want to say there's some thwomps right here. Mario Circuit 2 is kind of a fun one. You'll go on the over track here, and then you'll come here and you'll hit a booster right in front of a jump, and you'll jump over that. So this is an area where a feather here, you can jump from this area down here and make a big skip.
Ski up.
Ski up. Oh, I don't have my mix it up on. I added a couple sound effects.
Oh, nice.
So that's Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup here. Flower Cup here, you've got another couple like little barriers you could be jumping over for, you know, just a slight advantage. Ghost Valley 2, you have this little bit right here you could jump over, but I mean, you're going to get minimal gain from that and probably just careen towards the wall, which will be dangerous.
Yeah.
So you got to watch out for that. Donut Plains 2, this one, I thought this one had a break in the wall, but I'm not seeing it. I thought it was right here, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Mario Circuit.
Oh.
This one has a lot of moles. You can see them by the little dots on the ground. So there's moles here, moles here, moles here. So just be mindful of them. They will. You can see them pop out of the hole briefly before they jump out. So you can use that to try to avoid them. Bowser Castle 2. This one's actually pretty straightforward. You got 3 little jumps here, so watch out because there's little lava pits behind them. It's very easy to miss the jump and then turn right into the lava pit. There's a skip right here. You can jump from here to here. It's a tough skip, so you've got to be pretty exact with your feather usage to get from here to here. And then you've got to make a very quick turn to get back up this direction. Alternatively, you could jump from here to here and just have a straightaway with a little easier recovery. Then right here, you'll see there's a divider wall. It's pretty faint, but there's a divider wall going between 2 paths, which you'll have jumps over lava on. So just be mindful of that.
Choose carefully.
So Mario Circuit 3, this one has a break in the wall right here. It's very faint, but you can see it, so there's a good path to star or mushroom through. You got to be really careful because it's a very small hole on this one. But the star of the show on this one is this hairpin turn. There's a bunch of pipes right here, so if you don't make that turn sharp enough, into the pipes you go.
Oh yeah.
Also, alternatively, you could probably feather over this if you just went right towards the wall, but you'd have to be pretty daring. Be a good skip though.
Agreed.
Star Cup race. Here's Koopa Beach. This little island right here. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. There we go. So you can kind of see the dark parts. The dark parts you want to stay out of because that is like a huge slowdown. The lighter parts you will have a minor slowdown. But as you can see, you are expected to drive over some of the shallower parts. Right here is a little tiny island. There's a item on it, a one-time hit item you can get. You can still cruise down and rejoin the track down here. This part here splits into two. This is considered rough terrain, so you'll slow down if you drive over it. But up here are some items, and down here are items. Obviously, the faster way is going to be trying to stay on the inside line. Yep. If you can help it, but it's kind of hard coming around that turn. You just kind of gradually want to wander to the outside curve here. So if you can try to take that corner a little tighter, you can come around on the inside. Choco Island 2 has doo-doo butter right here. You get to drive through. This one has, I believe in the doo-doo butter here, you have some piranha plants to watch out for. Other than that, you've got a couple spots you could jump over, like right here, or right here, if you really wanted to. Again, those are minor skips. Here's the first vanilla lake. It's a really basic course. I mean, it's just a circle. But at these choke points, like right here and right here, I think this is the choke point. I think this is I want to say this is the finish line here. But right here and right here, you have ice blocks you got to worry about. So those are a pain in the ass. And then you've got the water you don't want to jump into, obviously.
Yep.
Here's Bowser Castle 3. And this one's actually not too bad, honestly. I kind of like this stage. You start here, come over these jumps. You've got kind of a split area of jumps to go over. Really, the only dangerous thing is if you're trying to jump into this area, or if you end up jumping over here, that'll set you back a bit, but the rest of that's not too bad. Coming around this corner, you've got this edge, so you've got to really take this corner tight to get through that choke point. There's thwomps right here. Coming around this edge, you've got 3 lanes to go down. 2 of them have boosters, and 1 of them has an item. So you can choose which one you want to go to depending on your situation. And then you come around here. I think there's thwomps right here, I want to say. And then
I think so.
Yeah, and then you come back to the finish line. Mario Circuit 4. This one is another big hairpin turn. But otherwise, here's another skip you could take if you have a mushroom. Yeah. Yeah, like Ash said, I am actually kind of wounded right now. I was planning on doing Mario Kart tonight. She actually just picked me up some eye drops, so if I'm feeling better, I'm going to try Mario Kart tonight, but it might have to wait until my eye's feeling better. She wanted to brush my teeth, and she had her toothbrush, so I smiled, and she started brushing my teeth, and cute. And then she started getting a bit wild with it, and then jammed it right in my eyeball.
Oh.
And it's like, oh, and so it has hurt for a solid day now, and like when I move it, it feels like there's something in there, and there's not.
Oh.
So it's actually injured. So if I'm feeling better after
you hear that, everybody? Markman is injured. Take advantage of it while you can.
So I'm gonna try some eye drops tonight, and if that clears it up, I'll play Mario Kart tonight. If the eye drops don't do anything, or they just kind of make it tolerable, I'll put it off till tomorrow or Monday or something.
I know Big Captain is planning on playing tomorrow.
Oh, good. Here's the battle courses. Battle mode is way fun if you have a friend to play with. I love battle courses.
Battle mode is fun.
Not to be outdone, not to be outdone by the tips to winning, here are the master tips. If you're skidding around a corner, let up on the gas to regain control. So if you're doing a power slide, don't be afraid to feather the accelerator if you need to take a tighter turn. Karts cannot go in reverse. You need to turn around, hop with the L and R buttons. Cannot hop over obstacles such as banana peels. Use a feather and jump over them. If you fall into the water, you can still move slowly, but never fear. Lakitu will rescue with his fishing pole. Same if you fall off Ghost Valley or into the lava. He'll come in, take 2 coins, put you back on the track, but you'll usually lose some time for that too. You can't pick up items if you're off the ground, whether that is by a jump, by hitting L or R, or by using a feather. You actually have to have contact with the item brick. Stuff for the time trials. Lakitu will make sure to let you know if you are going, if you're going the wrong way. And then there's a special challenge waiting for you if you can get the gold trophy on the 100cc special cup, aka if you get all golds in 100cc, you unlock 150.
Well, shit, we should try for that.
Yeah, we should just do that. I should just put the ball in the hole on the first try.
Somebody's closer. I can't get that high up right now, though.
Yeah. So that's it for the book. A lot of
I
good.
hope you all memorized it.
Yeah, a lot of good tips. I mean, just looking at the map here, you can glean quite a bit of information, especially for things like, I think, shortcuts and skips. Yeah. In 50cc, skips not going to be a big deal. 100cc, they'll be helpful. You can still typically win without a skip, but since it's a tougher difficulty, you're way more likely to have been hit by a mushroom or a fucking banana peel or something and set you back. So sometimes those skips will help you get back into the throes of it. And then 150cc, you're going to need every skip and advantage you can get because 150 gets brutal.
Sure does.
As a child, I did unlock the 150cc, and I was able to get, I want to say, mushroom and flower golds. I was never able to beat the star special golds. So, and that was princess the whole way. So I know it's doable. So my personal goal here is to get to 150cc and try to get there with as much time remaining as I can to struggle through that part. I don't see myself beating Quantum, because that man is an absolute god legend at this game. I watched his run and he was amazing. Like it was mesmerizing watching that guy race.
I watched a little bit of it, same.
Yeah, he did amazing at this. So I'm kind of hoping I think my highest possible finish here is going to be second on this one, which is fine. I'm good with a second. No, Fuchsia, I don't think I can beat Quantum. He's amazing. He did a great job. Yeah, and like I said, I've never beaten 150cc. So then again, when I last played it, I was 7 or 8.
Yeah.
7 or 8. So we'll see. We will see. I didn't used to be able to beat Earthworm Jim or Toe Jam Mineral 2, and that happened. Okay, so that's it for the manual. Anything you want to add about that, Kylo?
Again, just remember the L and R buttons.
Absolutely, yeah, don't forget about them. Use the 50cc cups to practice it, even, because you'll have way more leeway to get back into a first place than trying to learn it later.
Yes.
All right. Well, then that will bring us to the wheel. As Steven brought up, we did have a match last week with Sonic CD. He did get 10th, and we did roll him as 10th. So congratulations to Steven. I did add.
Well done, wheel.
I did add Ash in here since I know she is already midway through her run. And I took out Sero, since I believe it was Decky who said in the Tilt video that Sero is going to be out for the rest of the season. So.
And I see that Adrian's Revenge is still there, so that's good.
Yes. So, for 10th place in Mario Kart.
Here we go.
Oh, my favorite song's playing.
DJ Cutman.
Yeah.
Free to stream. Oh wait, no, it's the Mr. Matt Internet.
Mr. Matt.
Congratulations on
place.
10th. I'm upset that he got ahead of me in Sonic Seeding.
I am happy that game is over with.
I'm actually replaying it on Steam right now. Well, was before this, will after.
Yeah.
Decky with a 9th place.
I saw you streaming it, and I'm like, no, I can't. It's too soon.
It's nice to go and explore, and so far we're zones 1, 2, and 3 been able to get to the past, destroy the thing, and get the good futures. So
Okay.
I just started the wacky workbench or workshop or whatever before Pre-3.
Stormy's favorite section.
That's what I said when she was watching.
Oh, I forgot to remove Decky. My bad. I also forgot to remove... Shit. Hold on. Hold tight. Fixed.
And 8th is gonna go to...
Oh, Ash. There you go.
Oh wow.
Introduction to the wheel with an 8th place.
Well, as long as you don't show up on the top 10, I'm okay with that.
I don't think I've been on the last 3 spins. Hex tree.
All right. I saw him playing some Pepsi Man earlier.
Oh, how was he doing?
He was doing okay.
Okay. I love Pepsi Man. That was a great game.
I never want to see that fucking game. I never want to play that fucking game again. So I won't. Man, excuse me. Fish.
Fish. Apparently, fish can drive go-karts.
Well, you know, they got those.
Fins?
I got nothing.
Yeah.
My brain froze halfway through. I was like, they got nothing.
All right. Charles comes back from Worms to wreck ass on some go-karts.
Well, there you go.
Hope he
Fifth
comes
place,
back. I
Charles.
haven't seen him in a bit.
I've not either.
He said, might end up taking him off the wheel if he's not coming back.
You're out of here.
You're out of here. Tater!
There we go.
We love Tater. What place was that?
That was 4th.
Oh, wow. Good place for
As
Tater.
in Tater 8-4.
Ooh. 8 for what?
Oh, 8 for 8.
8 for burgers.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Tom the Wizard placing 3rd.
Considering he quit after 2 cups, that is... Either he
That's
comes...
not looking good for the rest of us then.
Yeah, he's either gonna rage out for the last like 3 hours of his time, or this is gonna be a miss.
Well, the Wheel of Prediction can't win them all,
Except it
as
wins.
we can clearly see.
Yeah, it wins every single time. Ooh. Jace, I haven't...
Jason Vader coming in at 2.
Another one I haven't seen in a little bit. He came in for Earthworm Jim, and what was after Jim?
Sonic.
Was it Sonic? Okay, that's right. Yeah, he came in for Jim, and then raged out of Jim, and then played Sonic, and I haven't seen him since. Hope he's all right.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Sonic scared away all out the new participants. Yeah, well,
I believe
their
that.
loss. And for the number one spot for this week, week 8, Super Mario Kart goes to come on me.
Oh.
That is not me.
It's gone.
16-bit Hyper Turbo.
Now
I think
16.
that's the second time that he's gotten first place for these.
Yeah, I think you're right. I believe he could do it though. Honestly, he's pretty sure he's played this quite a bit.
That's yeah.
Yeah, really. Q's not
believe
in the
it.
top 10, so everybody has to beat the game in less than 2.5 hours.
There's the list for you.
Thank you. All right. So that's it. You want to read them off?
Yeah, going back. 10th is Mr. Matt Internet. Number 9 is Decky F. 8 is Ash Knocked. 7, Hex Tree. 6 is Kythius. 5th is H30 Charles. 4 is Tater 684. 3 is Tom the Wizard with 2 Z's. Number 2 is Jason Vader. And number 1 is 16-bit Hyper Turbo.
All right. Congratulations to all the winners there.
Man, you really haven't been on the lucky end of the wheel for a while.
Yeah. So, just a little bonus graphic here, just because there's been a little negativity about Mario Kart here. I just wanted to remind everybody that this is the 4th best-selling SNES game of all time. Basically, with reviews in the 90th percentile and up at all times, and basically being credited with inventing the kart racing subgenre. Oh, and what's this? Oh, yeah. Sega also did a kart racer that was universally negatively received. Oof. That's too bad. Sonic Drift. Oh, my goodness. Dang.
Sonic should just stick to the platforming genre.
You know what, actually? And I looked something up that I think was funny. So, the Mario Kart series, just the Kart series, split off from regular Mario. Mario Kart series has outsold all of the 2D and 3D mainline Sonic games combined. Amazing.
Well, yeah, Mario was bigger than Sonic.
Thank you. I was making that point. But this is the kart racing, not even like Mario Odyssey, not even those ones. Just the kart games. Mostly Mario Kart 8 though. Mario Kart 8 is an incredible seller. Mario Kart 8 is definitely leading the way on like everything.
Fair enough.
So, just a little reminder. I know there's some people who get a little blinded and just need to be brought back to reality.
Oh yeah, pot meet kettle.
I don't know what you're talking about. Earthworm Jim and Pepsi Man are great games.
Yeah, if you're I was gonna say blind, but no, not even that. I don't. If you love bad games, I guess
It's true. Earthworm Jim is a bad game, but I have a soft spot for it. Now, Pepsi Man, I will argue, Pepsi Man is a good game. It's a fun game, and I was sad to see that you threw it in the bin so fast.
I mean, I beat 4-1. I'd say that's decent enough.
4-2 is the
4-2,
real.
I've seen 4-2. 4-2 is a freaking.
4-2 is the real final boss of that game. 4-3 is.
It is.
I one-shot 4-3.
Especially since
so,
4-3 looks so freaking easy.
Yeah, it's way easy. 4-3 is a cinch. So, anyway, guys, so that's Pre-3 for the week. When do you think you're gonna be doing your Mario Kart?
Either today or tomorrow.
Okay.
But now that I see the time is 5:30, probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. Ash might do hers tonight if I'm not feeling good for it. And then I will probably do mine tomorrow if I can fit it in somewhere.
Okay. And I have played this so much in the past that I don't worry about like I will watch others play. Like
Yeah.
it's not going to help me out at all. Like
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. My personal moral compass has no problem watching Mario Kart. I've played the bejesus out of this game.
Exactly. Yes.
So I'm good with that. And so far I've learned nothing from anybody. So so far so
Exactly.
good.
Exactly. Like everything that we read through the instructions, I knew already. So.
Right. Yeah. All right, guys.
And Garlips ended up thinking Pepsi Man is a good game.
I think I think Garlips only came back to liking Pepsi Man because he hated Mario Kart so much that just like kind of a rising tide lifts all boats type of thing. You know,
Yeah.
Mario
Yeah.
Kart just hit him so bad that he just suddenly all the other colors in the world look brighter. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he went back to Earthworm Jim over Mario Kart.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I gotta go watch this clip or his end of the stream.
Dude, he's cut it up into 2 streams. You gotta watch it. It is the saltiest I have ever seen that man, and he is usually a very happy guy.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
can
fine.
attest to that second part. So.
Which is totally fine. We love you, Garlips. You provide us mountains of entertainment, even through your bad Sonic takes. It's okay. We still love you.
Good Sonic takes.
All right, guys. That's it for Pre-3. You guys have a good night, and best of luck on your Mario Kart. And we'll see you next week, and we'll see you Wednesday for the spin.
Sounds good.
All right, take care, everyone.